Hello friends, the question is psoriasis dandruff treatment. So first of all, this is a good question, but the question I must reset the question. Psoriasis dandruff is a scalp psoriasis treatment. So psoriasis usually initially or first in majority of the patients it occurs on scalp and it is called as a dandruff. Initially it is in the form of dandruff. So patient or the doctor even never doubts that it is a psoriasis and they always start the treatment for dandruff. And initially the treatment of dandruff does work and it is controlled. Even after the dandruff is again more and it is not going back, then it is diagnosed that it is a psoriasis of scalp. Even then, the treatment is a local, applying the lotions and etc. And this local treatment also controls. But this is the right time to start the treatment of a tendency of psoriasis. Because if you do not treat it at the level of tendency of psoriasis, because psoriasis is an autoimmune disorder. So gradually the psoriasis from scalp may spread on your body and it can become more severe and the treatment may not effect or you may need a very severe or very aggressive treatment for that and it can spread. So whenever you know that it is a scalp psoriasis, try to control it in two ways. Number one, to manage it, because when you go socially and the dandruff falls, you have to manage the dandruff, because the treatment of tendency is done in homeopathy and it usually takes a year or so. And then at that time, you have to manage the psoriasis symptoms, that is the dandruff. So how to manage that? That is, you have to always wash out the dandruff frequently. That is, you wash your hair daily with water or 2 to 3 times with shampoo, and always keep your hair short so that the dandruff entangles in the hair and it causes itching, and if it is short hair it can easily be cleaned or wiped out, but if it is long hair it will entangle, it will cause infection and more itching. So you manage it by regularly cleaning, at the same time start homeopathic treatment to remove the tendency so that psoriasis will not spread on your body and it will be treated at the mild level and at the immunity level, and you can be cured or be free of psoriasis for at least 10 to 15 years, which is my experience with homeopathic medicines. Thank you.